flip side, I think this is Penguin. So I forgot what his regular name is, but I just call him Penguin Zero because I've seen him. I've seen him pop up, and I know that he's one of the triple OG YouTubers. He has 17 million subscribers to his YouTube channel, and his numbers is absolutely insane.
I see people debate a lot what's better to stream on YouTube or Twitch, and it's a question I get asked a lot because I'm like Constantine, the man who walks between worlds here, because I stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I multi-stream. I am the future. I'm the chimera. There's pros and cons to each platform, but if you do both of them at the same time, you create the perfect stew. It's the chemical X to streaming. I have said since switching to multi-streaming, every single person should be multi-streaming. Contracts don't exist anymore except for on Kick.
All right, so let me get, because he's doing a comparison between streaming on Twitch and Kick and actually going to YouTube. I want to get to his earnings. So he actually shows his earnings.
Most profitable stream I ever did on Twitch, and then break it down a little bit. It was in 2022 when Moist Esports won the Rocket League Major, the Spring Major, still one of the best moments I've ever had streaming. I peaked at 75,000 live viewers. It was a very long stream that I did, and it took home 11.7K for that whole stream. Roughly 2,000 subs, but most of it came through ads, and most of those subs were primes. Subbing on Twitch is far more common than members joining on YouTube. Membership on YouTube is the equivalent of a Twitch sub, where someone on YouTube pays $1. So like a tier 1 sub on YouTube for my channel is $1. On Twitch the minimum's $5, but it's the same concept. You pay money and it's a subscription basically. And that is so much more
So I have never personally turned on memberships on any of my channels. I have never turned on memberships on any of my channels. I keep on getting these stupid things every single day. Anton, turn on memberships. I'm actually losing out on money. Not even just on the memberships, but just on, you know, what they are incentivizing you. They want me to turn on memberships and then they'll give me a $5,000 bonus, or, you know, for if I turn it on, and then 5,000 after this, or whatever, so on and so forth. And it's like, no, I don't want to. I just don't want to, because I feel like it would be doing a disservice to the people. Because I'm not going to post anything more on here than whatever it is that I post on live streams, and whatever it is that I post on videos, and and clips and stuff like that. If it's not that, then I'm probably not going to post it, and anything that I do is going to be over in Patreon. So when we do our bag chaser meetups and we do all of that stuff, we deep diving into it from a Patreon perspective. And so I don't want to double dip. Now, I have thought about and contemplating turning it on the Room 9/After Hours channel, because that's a completely different conversation, and I got my own reasons and theories for that. But outside of that channel, I've never considered actually turning on memberships on any of these channels. I just go with whatever it is that it rock with.
Common on Twitch. So 2,000 subs on that Twitch stream is more than I've ever got through a YouTube live stream by a large margin. And 11.7K is the most profitable stream I ever had in my entire 7 years on Twitch. I actually streamed on Justin TV before it became Twitch. I used to do like World at War Zombies on there and shit, but then I took like a long...
All of these gamers, they all transferred over into regular content, and then they just continued to blow up. They was early to the platforms, and then they ran it up.
And then came back in like 2016. But this was the biggest stream I've ever done. I then switched to multi-streaming last year. And what I've learned is Twitch is much higher potential to earn money while live than YouTube. And it's because of things like the Twitch Primes, which have become a pretty integral part of the Twitch ecosystem, and ads. Twitch actually has more ads than YouTube, and thus, since more ads are playing, that's more money being generated from those ads to the streamers. There's so fucking many ads on Twitch. They pump ads out the wazoo, and they are so intrusive. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of years Twitch integrates a system into their player that has like eye tracking capability. So if a viewer looks away during an ad break, it'll pause the ad till their eyes are glued right back to it to finish the ad. It's brutal, but it does have higher earning potential while live for those streamers that have all of these ad breaks that are going on. So Twitch has a higher earning potential through live content. And the VODs on Twitch don't make any money. Like, they just don't. I don't even know if they're fucking monetized. And if they are, I don't know if streamers even see a penny of that. Like, not a single one of those fucking clams makes it to a streamer's pockets through the VODs. But on YouTube, it's a totally different story. My most successful stream on YouTube isn't the one I just had at the Game Awards with over 110,000 live viewers, which is my biggest stream by viewer metrics. The most profitable stream I've ever done, the most profitable anything I've ever done, is this stream right here, my Starfield stream. During the stream, I had 31,000 average viewers with a peak of 38K, which is a big stream. That is a big stream for me. It's actually more massive average viewers than the Rocket League one. But the Rocket League stream not only was a longer stream, but had a higher peak, and thus you would expect make more money because of the ads and the subs that came through. Well, what if I told you that's not the fucking case when it comes to YouTube streaming? Because this Starfield video actually made $84,000. $84,000 doubloons for a 4-hour stream just playing mid-poop-ass Starfield. The actual, like, this was like an insomnia, try not to fall asleep challenge, basically. $84,000. And it's not because the 31,000 viewers all of a sudden just started, buying memberships or donating tons and tons of money.
You watched this? You watched this, Zeroyce?
Like the biggest documented case of credit card fraud and money laundering that the internet's ever seen. In fact, the live stream itself made 1.6K on ads, and the other $78,000 came from the VOD and the ads that played during a VOD. Now, the membership number there, the 2.4K, a lot of those memberships were just from people watching the VOD and then buying a membership, not them doing it while it was live. Also, the supers and gifts, I'm pretty sure that is live. So you can add the 1.6K plus the 1.6K on the supers, so the 1.6K from the live ads plus the super chats. And let's just go ahead and be generous and say, like, the live stream, while it was live, made 4K. The other $80,000 came from the VOD. This isn't some, like, rare...
All right, now I want to get to how much he's made total throughout his entirety on YouTube, all right?
Because no one's fucking watching Twitch VODs, it seems. On YouTube, when the stream ends, well, now the journey's just begun. Like, now, there's no telling what that can generate. Like, take this for example. This was a very normal, pretty low-key stream. I was just replaying Gears of War, one of the most important games in my life. This wasn't a brand new, hot release that would be, like, algorithmically successful. Like, it's not like something the algorithm will be salivating over, pushing out a Gears of War live stream. Gears of War is older than the hair on your grandma's titty nipple. Like, this is one of those streams where I do just because I really wanted to replay this game. And you can see my average viewers were 10,000, which is normal. That's a pretty normal stream for me on YouTube. But the VOD now has 1.6 million views and has made over $20,000. And of course, I was multi-streaming, so I can pull the Twitch data as well here.
So basically, he's saying what it is that you watched after the stream is over, which I listened to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamps into these videos that we're doing on the Millionaire Morning Show, and then we're going to go from there. But he's basically talking about the ads that's playing after the video is over. Once you start rewatching it or whatever, he's speaking about that revenue that's coming from the video.
The exact same stream made $1,400 on Twitch. The difference is substantial. Now you can see again here in the data, the live revenue, 802 while live here, plus again, memberships and supers aren't really indicative to what was live because some of those could have been from people watching the VOD and it calculates here post-VOD. But regardless, you can see that...
Y'all saying he getting to the bag? No, he getting to the bag. He's getting to the bag.
The live revenue was less on YouTube than it was Twitch, but the overall revenue is substantially higher on YouTube because of the VODs, which is something Twitch just doesn't really have, which is why I think you should just do both. Your potential to earn while live is much higher on Twitch, but your potential to earn through VODs is astronomically higher on YouTube. So you're really doing yourself a disservice if you don't just do both. And again, it is a positive for viewers.
All right, let me fast forward to see if I can get all the way there.
Streaming is from both a streamer and viewer side. There are just endless examples I can give in my time multi-streaming. Like here's another super normal one with me playing an indie game that I really like called Another Crab's Treasure. Fucking Crab Souls, absolute banger of a game, but it's not like this stream was doing crazy numbers, right? Viewers, but others. And to show this same stream what it did on Twitch, the numbers that it put up over there, it did 1.3K during the live stream, and nothing from the VOD. I can go on and on with the crazy numbers that YouTube stream VODs are capable of putting up. Like, here's me just playing Liza P, fucking Pinocchio Souls, 16,000 average viewers, and the VOD has made over $51,000. I just don't think there's a very good argument to only streaming on one platform. There is no reason you shouldn't just multi-stream. Your viewers are going to pick the platform they most prefer, and I think that it's nice to at least give them the option of choosing that for themselves too. And again, the potential for the streamer is pretty huge.
Somewhere around here, he said he made his lifetime. I think he said that he made 35 million on YouTube since he started or something like that. Let me see if I can find that. I don't remember where he said it. Did he say it on this one? Yeah, I think it's on this video. I must have picked the wrong video.
First things first, before I can $1,000 for those frees here on the first place. Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So let me show you my answer. I should have just stopped this a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings. So be ready, because here it is. Huge fucking number, an unfathomable amount of money. From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $35.8 million.
Don't ever say nothing to me ever again. Don't ever, 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 ever try to pocket watch me or say anything to me ever again. Ever. Because first of all, I feel like I got to the game late. I should have been on this in 2007. I should have been on YouTube in 2007, bro. Straight up. I should have been on this platform, man, building a following, building an audience since 2007, fam. I ain't even gonna cap. I should have been on that joint. But here we are. That's number one. And number two, just don't say nothing to me no more, bro. Don't say nothing to me. Don't try to diminish me. Don't try to say, oh, he shouldn't be making this or nothing like that. I should be making way more. I should be making way more. But now let's be clear. Let's be clear. I'm very thankful. I'm very, 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 very thankful. I don't look at this, and shout out to him, man, for being so transparent. I think that that's absolutely dope. Um, I don't look at this and be on no hater type stuff, because that's what a lot of people do. They be on some hater type stuff. If you ever see somebody react to something or whatever like that, and they be like, oh, I ain't no hater. Shout out to him. That's motivation. It's motivation. It's 100% motivation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on. I ain't showing no more of my stuff. Not until I get to that. Not until I get to that. I'm not showing nothing else. I'm done. I'm done showing numbers. I'm done showing what I make unless you a bag chasing or you in the Patreon. I'm gonna just shut my mouth because I'm not even happy right now. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy about the fact that I didn't get on this and take this a lot seriously a lot earlier. And then I actually slowed down trying to help everybody else and didn't push myself as much as I did. So, but that's all right. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off of life. Patreon tonight at 9 p.m. Starting the Q show at 10 p.m. And we going to get it. We going to run it up. We going to run it up. Get that bag. Let's go and get this money. Let's run it up. Let's take care of business. Let me read a couple of super chats. I want to make sure that I acknowledge the people on the Cash App. I remember my first live stream that I ever did. My first live stream that I ever did was, how many people was in my first live stream? My first live stream ever. I think I had like 150 people total. Because I started live streaming very, very late in the game. I never seen any value in live streaming. But I think that I had like 150. I might have peaked at 150 in my very first live stream ever.